Throughout the years of Dragon Ball animes, we've seen some pretty crazy stuff from time travel to absorption. Time and time again, we see our main hero Goku prevail over his enemies one after another, but we've never really had to see him fight against himself from a different universe. With the official release of the first episode of Super Dragon Ball Heroes, this idea is presented to us. But first, let me explain a little bit about Super Dragon Ball Heroes and things like it. Much like Dragon Ball Multiverse, the events in Super Dragon Ball Heroes take place in different storylines or parallel universes. This storyline basically reflects the Xenoverse 2 storyline that is based off of, and including most of the characters that are exclusive to Xenoverse already. Now they're all on the same page about the different parallel universes and storylines and things like that, let's talk about this second Goku. Xeno Goku, or Red Goku as few likes to call him, was manifested by the Supreme Kai of Time in a fight against the demon god Demigra in the Dark Demon Realm saga of Dragon Ball Heroes by digging into Xeno Trunks' memories and summoning the strongest warrior he had known. Now, Xeno Goku's history is pretty identical to the Goku from the main storyline for the most part, harboring experiences such as the planet-shattering battle with Frieza, to the dimension-breaking war with Janemba. Now, it does go on to state that Xeno Goku did not die in the battle with Cell, so he was completely alive when the events of Fusion Reborn happened. But because so, this eventually led to him being killed by Towa, even though he came back to life later on. Now, this isn't stated in the manga or anywhere directly from my knowledge, but according to the Dragon Ball Heroes Ultimate Mission X game, Xeno Goku at some point borrowed powers from his allies and temporarily became a Super Saiyan God. Now, like I said, this isn't officially stated anywhere in the manga or anything like that, but for the sake of the video, I wanted to include that just to make his strength that much more impactful, because Xeno Goku can in fact go Super Saiyan 4 because in his timeline, he experienced the events of GT as well. Side note, Xeno Goku also still wields the power pole, which I also thought was kinda cool. Unfortunately though, outside of obtaining God Ki that one time, this Goku didn't experience most things Dragon Ball Super related, such as Resurrection F or the entire Universal Survival Saga, so by default he doesn't know Ultra Instinct from our knowledge. He was even completely unaware of Super Saiyan Blue until his fight with the main timeline Goku. But still, the thought of him having the power of Super Saiyan 4 and Super Saiyan God is just too cool not to mention. So basically, Xeno Goku has the exact same duties as Xeno Trunks in that they're both Time Patrollers. Now, the Time Patrollers are a group of warriors gathered by Xeno Trunks in order to stop the Time Breakers, being Mira and Towa, and whoever they deem worthy of controlling. Now, how they do this in Heroes is pretty cool, and it definitely separates them from Xenoverse. Now, they do this by harnessing the energy of the Black Star Dragon Balls and inserting it into their chest for a sort of mind control power-up thing, kind of like the Majin power-up, or that would be the closest related thing in this series. A few occasions that we see this, for example, are when Goku had to correct the history of Kid Buu, who was merged with the Dark Dragon Ball and just completely wrecked house after absorbing Dabura, eventually forcing Time Patrol Goku and Time Patrol Vegeta to fuse, and we get our first look at Xeno Vegito. Another example that we get to see is on Goku's first mission as a Time Patroller, where he had to correct the events in the Frieza saga on Namek. Frieza, who was actually merged with the one-star Dark Dragon Ball and was completely overwhelming the respective timelines Goku until Xeno Goku shows up. Trunks eventually, with the help of both Goku, slices Frieza in half, ironically enough, and separates him from the Dark Dragon Ball. So yeah, I guess since the whole premise is just Towa and Mira fucking around in history again, this is basically Xenoverse 2 animated, just like way more over the top and ridiculous. Like, there are some crazy fights. If we ever get to see Super Saiyan 4 Broly, guys, you'll see what I mean. But basically that's all there is to Xeno Goku, or at least at the moment that's all there is to him. Definitely the most interesting thing about him being that he has the power to tap into Super Saiyan 4 and God Ki, which I guess isn't gonna sound cool to some people, seeing as how he still lost to Super Saiyan Blue, but Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan 4 are still way cooler transformations than Blue, in my opinion, so don't kill me in the comments. But anyway, guys, that is about it. That is gonna do it for this one, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.